Good morning, Astros. It's Teacher Gigi here, and thank you for joining me to read our new book this week. Our book this week is special for a couple of reasons. I'm going to show you why. It's a really big book. It's huge. It's going to be really hard to hold while I read because it's so big. But I also want you to see the kind of shape that it is. It's not a square. I'm going to give you a couple hints, okay? Two sides are really long, the top and the bottom. The other sides are short, and there are two, 1 and 2, and it has 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4. The other hint is that it starts with the letter R. Let's think about it for a second. If you guessed rectangle, you are right. It is a rectangle. And in our book, we see other kinds of shapes. I wonder what shapes you can see. If you guess that this book is about shapes, you are right. This book today is called Shapes All Around by Gare Thompson and illustrated by Mach. What's really special about this book is that we're going to be learning about shapes that we see both inside our house and outside. So I hope that you get to turn on your looking eyes so that you can notice what kind of shapes that you see. So let's get started. Shapes all around. I am making a scrapbook of all the different shapes I see. There are circles, squares, rectangles, and triangles all around. Find the shapes I drew on this picture. Astros, can you, with your looking eyes, find the different shapes that the girl drew in the picture? And can you name the shapes? Circles. Let's look for more shapes. In the park, we can find circles. The girls in the picture are playing with circles. They're playing with hula hoops. Blow circles. If you blow bubbles, they make a circle. Look at these rings. There are many circles. You can go up, up, up. Wheels are circles that go round and round. Wheels can take you where you want to go. Astros, what are the boy and the man using to get around? What kind of shape helps them go round and round and round from one place to another? See the circles in the parade? The umbrellas are bright and colorful. How many umbrellas do you see? Squares. Look out the window. You are looking out of a square. All 4 sides of a square are the same length. The boy in the picture is looking through squares. The girl is also looking through a square. You can play games on squares. Move around on these squares. How many squares do you see in each game? What did the girl draw? That is a game that you can play outside and move around on. Can you name it? It's called hopscotch. You can draw squares with chalk, and you can add numbers in it. Look at these squares. Some squares are big, and some are small. Can you count them all? This quilt is made of many squares. All of the little squares make one big square. This big square can keep you warm. The girl also says that these squares make a pattern. Do you notice a pattern? Rectangles. Run down the field. The soccer field is a big rectangle. There are smaller rectangles on the field too. Astros, with your looking eyes, can you count how many rectangles you see? And can you find other shapes on the field? Look at these buildings. They have many rectangles. The rectangles are different sizes and colors. Where do you see the different rectangles on the houses, Astros? Rectangles are everywhere. Some rectangles are signs. Signs help us find our way. Astros, I wonder next time you get into a car with a grown-up, if you can see signs when you drive. Many books, like ours, blocks and sheets of paper, are rectangles. We use lots of rectangles every day. Astros, what kind of rectangles do you use? Triangles. A triangle has 3 sides. You can make triangles for lunch, cut a square, and make rectangles, and then eat them all up. Many roofs are triangles. When the rain hits the roof, the water runs off, and the house stays dry. Astros, why do you think the water runs off of the roof? Is it because of the different length of the triangle? I wonder. On a windy day, triangles can be fun. Kites that soar in the sky are triangles. The sails on the sailboat are triangles. These signs are triangles. The signs tell the drivers to be careful. Astros, next time you are in a car with a grown-up, I wonder if you see these signs, the signs that are triangles. And if they have red on them, maybe you can remind your driver to be careful. Shapes within shapes. If you look closely at something, you may see more than one shape. Look at this picture in my scrapbook. What shapes do you see? You can pause the video and take a look with your looking eyes and see the different kinds of shapes she drew. We see shapes at school. We see shapes in nature. We see shapes at home. What shapes do you see? The end. Thank you for joining me, Astros, and I super encourage you to go out into the world or explore inside of your home and see what kind of shapes you can find. Happy shape hunting. Till next time. Bye-bye.